start off with the intro, I'm just gonna say I didn't want to have to make another video about Craig for a while, or at least until their apology came out. But after you try to come out with this bullshit, yeah, I have to read you. Okay, so starting from the top of the community post. Okay, so this already shows us that you don't even listen to what people are saying. Like, since the live stream, people have been telling you to write a damn script. If your words are so bad, why don't you write it before you say anything? And damn, at this point, most people would just take a written apology like you did with your Rantaro drama, which I will talk about later. Also, if you just wrote a script, you wouldn't even have to talk. You could just use an automated voice like
this, and it will be so much easier, and you wouldn't have to worry about going on unnecessary tangents, and don't even come up with the excuse I don't know how to, because literally almost every single editing app has one, and you can just look up tutorials or download apps.
Also, this first statement does contradict the next statement. Could be reading it wrong, but the way you worded it and everything, yeah, it's very contradictory. Speaking of the second point, here it is. Okay, so hold up. So from what I've gathered from my last point and this point, that you did write an apology, but it was so shit that you had to rewrite pieces of it. See, that doesn't really make sense to me. Because if you were to write a single apology, I mean one video, you go into many unwanted tangents. Because if you're writing something, it should be very concise, especially if you're writing a script, which shouldn't be jumbly. My first thought after reading the second point was that you tried to record an apology so bad, so you decided to write it out. Yet again, it was still bad. Call me Matt Pat, because I have a theory. See, Craig didn't use the term wrote. They used the term many. From the outside looking in, it looks like Craig tried to record the apology first and then realized how shit it was. Now, I could be wrong, but from the stuff Craig has pulled before, this does not seem very unlikely. Now, like I said, I could be very wrong, and I will fully admit that if push comes to shove. But you can't tell me that seems like it couldn't be true. Hey, so I'm editing Alistair here. I want to put one more thing in before I continue to the next point because I kind of find it important. The reason why I think I might be right is that you can't even say that Craig doesn't know how to format an apology. By format, I mean like write one. Because Craig has been in multiple dramas before, even has gone on multiple rants. For example, their Band-Aid rant was basically a very, very, very long-winded, basically essay about how much they hate it, which in my opinion is kind of bullshit. And also the Rantaro drama, which talk about later, like I said before. You can't even tell me that Craig doesn't know how to write an apology. Also, I forgot to mention to bring up the whole mindset thing Craig uses. Basically, Craig says they're not in a good mindset. That's why they had to redo a lot of it, which I definitely call bullshit on. The only reason they're saying they're not in a good mindset using the mindset excuse, literally because in this situation, no one's on your side. Like, during the Rantaro drama, at least some people were on your side. During the Angie drama, people were on your side. So if people are being mean to Craigie Waggy, sad now. And you might say I'm mean for saying this, but frankly, all the shit you done, you should honestly be considering other people before yourself. Also, yes, I know they've been doxxed and dead named, and I know that it's really bad. First of all, I don't really feel bad for Craig. As a bitch. Even though, yes, it's bad to do all that stuff. But honestly, that should have motivated Craig to finish this video faster. It's called damage control. Anyways, on to the next point. Also, misgendering people is bad. You shouldn't do that to Craig just because you don't like them. With the next two topics, I'm going to try to go faster. Remember when I said I was going to bring up the Rantaro drama? Well, here it is. No one gives a fuck if it was 6 months ago. It just shows you don't learn. And combined with the Rantaro drama, which if you do not know, basically they got called out for drawing NSFW of Rantaro from Danganronpa V3, which canonically we don't know the age of him. Still, it's weird to draw NSFW of him. Now, Craig used the defense that there's nothing to say that he's a minor, which on Danganronpa, minors have pink blood, adults have red blood. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, it's just to show that Craig has not learned anything whatsoever. So, to the people that want to defend Craig by saying, "You can't say Craig's actions is pedophilic behavior. It might ruin his life." No, we're not gonna do that. You are not gonna sit here and tell me that somebody literally reading and seeing CP is not pedophilic. It is very much pedophilic behavior. With the whole Discord thing, Angie already exposed you for being on Discord when you said you were going to take a break, so I don't even know why you're trying to defend yourself for that. Last but not least, trigger warning, I'm gonna get loud and angry here. Dare you! How dare you have the urge to say any of this when you've hurt so many innocent people? For what? For what? For what? Why are you doing any of this? It's proof that you only care about yourself and your mental health. Actually cared, you would actually hurry the fuck up and make an apology instead of hiding behind your mental health. Like anybody should or would care.